everyone, before I begin, I want to say this. This video isn't for everyone. It's not for people looking for quick motivation or few steps to feel better. This is for people who are doing okay on the outside but feel a little unsettled inside. People who function, people who handle responsibilities, who show up for others, and yet still feel something that they quite can't explain. Right? So if that's you, you don't need to listen hard, you don't need to take notes. Just listen the way you'd listen to someone who understands. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kelsang, NLP coach. And during my work or throughout my sessions, I've had deeper conversations with people who are capable, successful, respected, but they're quietly tired inside, right? Not because their life is falling apart, but because they never fully feel done. So what I'm going to share today isn't just a theory. It's not even just a mindset talk. It's a pattern that I've seen again and again in real people and in myself too. So if at any point of time something feels emotional or personal, nothing is wrong. That's just awareness. Now let me say something. If you often feel like you're feeling not enough, right? Let me say once again, if you often feel like you're not enough, there's a good chance that your life is actually going pretty well. And that's the part no one talks about, because when things are falling apart, the feelings make sense, right? You heard me right. See, when you're struggling, of course you feel low. When you're overwhelmed, of course you're tired. But when things are okay and life is stable and you still don't feel settled, that's confusing. Most people don't know how to talk about this feeling, so they carry it quietly inside. And the people who carry it the most are usually the capable people, responsible ones, people who handle things people others rely on. You see, from outside, life looks beautiful, fine for them. Work is moving, responsibilities are being handled. Nothing is wrong enough for them to complain about. And inside, they're just this mild restlessness. Not exactly sadness, anxiety, subtler than that. And it shows up when things slow down, when there is no urgent problem to solve in their life, right? When you finally have a moment to yourself, thoughts like this come up. I should feel happier than this. I've done so much. Why doesn't it feel like enough? Or why do I still feel slightly on the edge? And usually people judge themselves for it. They start labeling themselves, right? They think they are ungrateful. They're being too dramatic, or maybe they're too sensitive, right? And they think something is wrong with them. But here's what I want you to hear. This feeling does not come from a failure. It comes often after things go right. Strange, right? Absolutely. It often comes after things go right, like after appreciation, after success, after stability. Let's say, take an example, someone thanks you. Your boss says that you did well, a client appreciates you, your family member acknowledges you. Outwardly, everything looks normal. You smile, you say thank you, you respond politely, but inside it doesn't fully land. And almost immediately your mind moves to next. Okay, what's next? I could have done better. This was expected anyway. I need to keep going. And that shift happens so fast, most people don't even notice it. They just know that the good feeling that they had didn't stay for a long time. And most people call this as low confidence. From an NLP perspective, it's not about believing in yourself more. What's happening inside is much deeper than that. You see, your system never learned how to rest inside the good moments. It learned how to stay alert. And this learning usually starts very early in life. Not because of one big event, but because of repetition, right? Effort came before appreciation. Doing came before safety. Being useful came before being okay. Being responsible came before being relaxed. So your system made a very intelligent decision. It learned when I'm needed, I'm safe. When I'm useful, I belong. And when I'm doing, I'm okay. And that became the rule. And that rule worked. It helped you adapt. It helped you be dependable, it helped you succeed, and it helped you stay connected. But here's the part most people miss. No one ever told your system that it could stop using that rule. So even now, when life is stable, when you're doing well, when you really appreciate it, your system keeps checking in. Am I still doing enough? Am I still needed? Am I still okay here? Right? You see, this isn't just an anxiety. This is constant self-monitoring, I would rather term it as. A self-monitoring is exhausting. And this is why praise can feel uncomfortable, because praise suggests that you can pause, and pausing feels risky to a system that learned safety through usefulness. And this is why rest can also feel guilty, because rest feels like you're becoming unnecessary and unproductive. And this is why happiness can also feel fragile, not because you don't deserve it, but because somewhere deep inside, your system believes that if I stop paying attention, I might lose something like approval, connections, relevance, love. And most people like this don't actually fear failure, right? They fear becoming unnecessary. They fear what might happen if they stop proving, fixing, and managing. So even when things are good, they don't fully accept and enjoy that moment, right? And you see, a lot of self-help advice misses this completely. It tells you to be confident. It tells you to believe that you're enough. But remember, your nervous system doesn't change through words. It changes through experience, through small moments where nothing bad happens, even when you don't push yourself. Now here, let me pause with you for a moment. Okay, having said everything, I want you to think of a recent time where someone genuinely appreciated you. Not a big achievement, just a simple, real moment that comes naturally when you close your eyes. And as you remember that, notice your body. Most people feel something subtle, a tightening on chest, or maybe a jaw or stomach. And that reaction comes before your thought. It's not insecurity. That's your nervous system checking. Am I still needed? Do I need to do more? Now, don't try to change whatever you have observed. Whatever comes up, don't try to change it. Just gently tell yourself inside, I don't need to earn this moment. And if possible, you can also add this line, nothing bad happens if I let this land. Because even a small softening like this matters. Because from an NLP perspective, this is how real change happens, not by forcing confidence, not by doing anything at the surface level, but by slowly updating the system's rule book, teaching it moment by moment, saying things like, I can be connected even when I pause. I can be valued even when I'm not proving. I don't disappear when I rest. Because feeling enough isn't a mindset that you install. It's not something that you convince yourself of, right? It's something that you learn by letting yourself arrive again and again in small, ordinary moments in your day-to-day life. And most high-functioning adults never taught how to do that. They were taught how to manage, how to perform, how to stay strong, but not how to rest inside what's already good. So if something in you softened while listening to this, just notice that. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to do anything with it. That awareness is enough for today. And if these conversations resonate with you, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel. I share simple, honest reflections on why we feel the way we feel and how change can happen without forcing ourselves. So thank you so much for taking out time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next week's video. Bye for now.